let's move on to Stephen. Stephen, we are happy that you are here. And you see, be that fellow that after you come back and come and lecture. That would be nice.
Hello. Good morning. I've been following comment from the previous presentation, and I realized most of our science, there are mixed feelings though. So before we start, that was yesterday in the group, I informed us to do our best to create our Wikipedia account, and also request for account on ICANN Wiki. Some did, some are yet to. So I have some names here that I would like to share, and I have some swags to here for those names. First, Alaji. Please, who is Alaji? Okay, Alaji, so please. Alaji, come for one of these. So Alaji was the first person to. Yes. Yeah. This from ISOC. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. So once we move on, the other name that I'll mention. So yeah, what happened? Yeah. Okay, then let me first. Okay. Yeah, so I'm Stephen Dakyi. I'm a GhanaSIG Fellow. I was the guy who said I was a previous GhanaSIG Fellow that Raymond corrected me. So those in the page, if you have heard of it, I'm not a previous fellow, I'm a GhanaSIG Fellow. In 2019, the maiden fellowship. And I'm also the co-founder of Wiki Green Initiative, which is an initiative that tries to see how we can use open projects to help solve climate and environmental issues. So today I'm here to take you through, introduce you to open projects. What are open projects? Then we look at some of these projects. We'll look at Wikipedia and ICANN Wiki. It's going to be more of a discourse. So please, let's feel free. If you have questions, you can stop me, you ask, we continue. I have less than like 40, 50 minutes to do this, so I'll be a bit fast with it. But we have some good Wikipedians here that I need to acknowledge. Alaji, I know, is a Wikipedian. I have my boss here. Isa, yeah, he's my boss he's also good. I have Joshua, Josh. I have Lovia here. They are all Wikipedians. Whatever I'm about to teach here. Yeah, I don't know you, sorry. I don't know. So what I'm going to do here, they are capable of doing same. So from here, if you have any challenges, you can meet them and so first of all, we look at open. When we say open, what comes in mind? Open.
Available to all.
Available to all. Okay, so you can have this from Wikipedia. Yeah, so as he said, available to all. What else? When you say open, what comes in mind? Without any cover, naked, eh? Okay, what else? Yes. There's no password. It's open like that. Okay. So this is some of the things. You can see a window that is open, a box that is open, pin, Somebody's open a book that is open, can even talk about the eyes. They all portray open. But they said, think of opportunities that exist. Think of the challenges that people face when accessing these opportunities. So when you talk about open in this context, we're talking about presenting not only opportunities, but how people can access those opportunities. So we are talking about opportunities and how we can access these opportunities. So at the end of this session, I believe that I'm going to show you opportunities, and I'm also going to help you in getting to know how you can access those opportunities. We also do our best to link open project to what we are doing here, that's internet governance. Whereas maybe when you're going to like, what has Wikipedia or ICANN Wiki or open project got to do with ICANN internet governance? But you realize that this is an opportunity given to you to be a GhanaSIG Fellow. It's a big opportunity, and you guys should be proud of yourself for making it to this stage. Because last June, in Kigali, I met there were young guys, and most of them were GhanaSIG Fellows. These are people from Uganda, Kenya, all over Africa, Benin, and they were GhanaSIG Fellows. And it tells you that this is a big opportunity that you guys have been privy to, and we will do whatever we can to help you assess those opportunities. And this is what openness helps us to do. So let's look at a world without open. Let's envision a world without open. So being on the ocean, no boundary, nothing. Or like you are up in the skies, no traffic. Or there's traffic there. So to don't come, it's because perhaps you take, but up there, there's no traffic, it is open, right? So this is a story of the first airplane. I hope you all know of it. You all know of it when it started. But who invented the airplane? Hello, mom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So they are the Wright brothers. Please, you can have this. Yeah. So they invented the airplane. But what they invented or what they started, it wasn't the airplane I took to Kigali last month. Right? That wasn't that was not what those who came, like that's not the airplane we are using now. It means they started something, and whatever they started, they kept it open, and people were able to build upon it. Right. So that's the story of the Wright brothers, and that story helps us to know the importance of open. So let's just pay attention to I'll be sharing some image with you. You know, these images are freely available on the internet. So whilst putting together this presentation, I needed image to use, right? And I wanted to capture some fishing folks on in their canoe. To get this image, what it means that I have to go to that Jamestown, Tema Newtown, which other town? Labadi, to get a shot. But I'm not even that good. I'm not good. But with open or openness, such images are available for us to access and use. for free, right? So look at this image. That was Ghana before. Now Ghana is a bit better than this. So imagine all these pictures and other resources you want to use in your work are copyrighted and not under a free/open license. Why will I put together this presentation? Because what it means is that the image that I'm using, if after this presentation, I take any money from it, I'm making money out of it. So the owner of the image can sue me. I hope you get it. So we're also going to talk about internet governance. You have a presentation to do about internet governance. You need image, you need information. How are you going to get those information? That is when open projects comes in. Because open projects are freely accessible. They are free, you can access it, right? And some comes with certain license or attribution that you need to take in mind when using it. We'll talk about that. So what is the open movement? What is the open movement? Please, who have heard of open movement? Not Movement TV, please, not Movement TV. Anything, please. No restriction. No restriction. Right. So we said open movement is to provide solutions to the web problems, pivoting on. So we have a lot of projects. Before we can say a project is open, it needs to pivot on these 4 things. First, it needs to be freely accessible. So if you have to pay for money, you have to pay to access it. It's not open. Example, Google Map. There are parts that you can easily use, but if you want to integrate it into your app, because what happens, you have to pay. Mr. Frank, and Google Map, if you want to integrate it, you have to pay. So you can't classify it as an open project because it's not freely accessible. It also has to try some transparency. So when it comes to e-governance, when it comes to issues around it, it should be transparent. Everybody should know what is going on and everybody should be able to contribute to it. When the key thing, it needs to ensure collaboration. So there's no open project that one person owns it and goes like it is mine. And I dictate or I say what to. No, people need to collaborate. So any open project should ensure collaboration. And the last point is that it should also ensure reuse. For a project to be classified as open, that project should be reused. Meaning, if I assess the opportunity, I can't make use of the opportunity. What's the essence of assessing it? So that bother what we are doing here. Looking at the number of months you were online, taking your online courses, it wasn't easy. Or it was easy? It wasn't easy. Sometimes you do, and the brother will be doing some way, so fresh, and the certificate are not showing up. Then you spend another 5 days or a week here in person. You have assessed that opportunity. What are you going to do with it? You should be able to reuse or make someone also benefit. So reuse comes in so many forms, right? Making someone also benefit from that opportunity. So for a project to be classified as open, it should ensure what? Reuse. So these are the 4 main points or main criteria that we use to assess open projects. And we'll be looking at some of these open projects. So open projects can be placed on different categories. So we have open data. So open data is that some data should be freely available for everyone to use and for us to republish without restricting from copyright, patent, or any other mechanism of control. So here's open data. You need some statistics. You need some data for your research, for your work, right? And you are talking about internet or penetration or the number of people who have access internet accessibility in a certain country. Let's say Uganda. You can't move from Ghana, go to Uganda and go and do those research. but someone can do those research and make those data available. So if those data are available, we say those work or resources fall under open data. If it is data, but that data are freely available. And there's one project by Wikimedia Foundation known as the Wiki Data. It has a lot of data, so you can run a lot of queries with it, and they are freely available. Then we have the next one. The next category is open governance. And this is a governing doctrine which holds the citizen have the right to access the document and procedure of the government. And currently, there's one open governance policy here in Ghana. Open governance policy in Ghana. That's it. Yes, please say it louder. That's it. Come for this, please. So that's the right to information. It is an open project which allows the citizens to access information. There's even a commission for that, the Right to Information Commission, right? And so that's an example of an open governance. And most of open governance drives on e-governance. Because our system, even though it is good, it still has its own challenges. Because if everything is online and it's electronic, you can be wherever you are, send in the request for the information that you need, and you don't even have to come to Accra for it, right? So that's another category for open. Then we have open source. So the tech guys, you know what open source is? Yeah, so that one talks about development is this softwares that encourage open collaborations and documentation freely available to the public. So all the softwares here are open softwares. These are all open softwares. Then the last one, open science. So open science is the movement to make scientific research, including publication and all these things, open. And people like, let's look at when we had, there was the issue with COVID-19. You realize at the rate at which they were able to get a vaccine for COVID-19. And open science, open science played a key role in that, because people have done researches, and those researches were open, they were available. So when the issue of COVID-19 came in, what they did was that they went to look for those open science or those researches, then they were able to build on it. And within the shortest possible time, we had a vaccine. Because there have been certain diseases of virus that it has taken so many years. It took so many years for them to get a vaccine. But because of open science, they were able to build upon publications made by other researchers, data from other researchers, and within some few months, we were able to get a vaccine, and at least due to open science, we were able to save some lives. Because if not, COVID-19 could have been worse than what we faced. Yeah. So I would like us to look at some open projects, examples of open projects. Which of these projects are you familiar with? Yeah. Tell me about Wikipedia. What came in mind? You said, Joe, so what is Wikipedia?
So with regards to accessing, for instance, let's say I just want an information on a particular author, or yes, a particular author or a particular place. I think Wikipedia makes it available for that for me to have access to that information, read through all those details and get the information I want.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then the people are putting a detail that they are forcing on. They are taking a lot of money. But they have a lot of information, right?
Yes, they have a lot of information.
So those who are putting information there, they are being paid well to do that. Or what do you think?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, so we come to that. Which other projects are we familiar with, or you have used personally? No, does it? She raised her hand. Hello, ma'am. Yeah. No, I was asking, which of these projects have you used or have information on?
I would say Android.
Okay.
I have I've only used Android for some time. I basically know that it's either iPhone or Android is the option, iOS, right?
Yeah.
I still support Android more than iOS, but I believe iOS is going to continue to take over. So
Okay. So before Android, we used to have Windows, Nokia, Symbian, that's the iOS, Symbian. And what happened? Android took over. Yeah. So you realize that Android took over and Android is still relevant and is going to stay for a longer time because it's an open project. And then there are people are working to fix bugs and people are bringing in new stuff. So it's not like iOS that you need to wait and they'll find a way when they want to release new iPhone, then they will come with. Do you get it? So day in, day out, Android is it's an open project. So we have developers who have joined the GitHub and also contributing to it. People are fixing bugs, right? So we have the Flickr, we have the Linux, we have Mozilla. Mozilla too is an open project, so I encourage you be using their stuff, their browser. And we have Creative Commons. Creative Commons is a licensing. There's a licensing platform. It's also an organization. It's also a project. So Creative Commons. Then we have the Media Wiki, and we have ICANN Wiki. This is just a few. There are a lot. There are a lot of open projects. When we look here, these are all open. These are all open. They all use open source. Then the last one is the ICANN Wiki. So for today, this session will be zeroing more on Wikipedia and ICANN Wiki. If you're looking at Wikipedia and ICANN Wiki, Media Wiki 2 is another project by the Wikimedia Foundation, right? And Media Wiki is a software. It is just like, how do you call it? Is it C something? You know, the developers they help us. So. No, I mean Media Wiki. You know, just add this, what's the name? WordPresses. You use WordPress to build, you can use WordPress to build your website, CMS. So it's also one of that, which allows collaborative editing. Do you get it? You see, with your WordPress, the person nobody can just jump on and just start editing on your page for it to show. But if you build a site on the Media Wiki, it allows that. It allows collaborative. That's why we have a lot of wiki. WikiLeaks, Wiki what? Wiki, all those wikis are built upon Media Wiki. So ICANN Wiki is built upon the software that was used to build ICANN Wiki is Media Wiki. The software that was used to build Wikipedia is Media Wiki. So the developers, you can also use it or try it when you're coming up with an app, or you want to come with your own wiki. Maybe Ghana Wiki or something. Then, yeah. So they say when we share, everyone what? Everybody wins. Yeah. So let's share. It's good to share. But I know some things we don't share. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this short. Okay. So what are the categories of open project that exist? Categories of open project that exist. You mentioned two. Okay. Senior one mention of senior one was your Chinese keyways. Senior one, that's what it is. Okay, so I think this one, the rest are, they are cocoa. So, what are some of the impacts? It's very hard. What are some of the impact that the open movement has had on the world today? Easy movement. So that's like, so how? So easy movement. So you are moving. How is the open movement helping you to move? So let me give one example. There's a project known as OpenStreetMap. It's just like Google Map, but that one is open, it is free. Do you get it? So there are people who have built, I think Uber also, Uber, right? They are using it. So there are people who have built app, and instead of them to pay Google for the API of Google Map, they go and download the API of OpenStreetMap. So we are talking about easy access or movement. But when it comes to the impact is you being able to, Okay.
Apart from that, we can talk about impact on science, because when a disease appears, it helps like to get the information very easily, and like impact on governance, because you can ask some information to your governance so that they can give you what you need to understand about your country.
Okay, thank you. Wow. Hello. Hello. Please, the lady is asking something. Oh.
Saying that we only talk about positive impact, what about negative impact? And I wanted to ask the question, I was waiting for you to finish. What about those artisans there, right? We have like Pinterest. Pinterest have a part where it's free and some design which are paid for it. And I took part of a conference that was only open for artisans before, and they raised this concern. So nowadays, people don't buy the product anymore. They prefer going for free and quality than coming to them. So those are some of the concerns they also raise it. When the project is open, their profitability slow down and the work become difficult for them.
Wow, that's a genuine concern that they raised. But you realize that what are some of the famous paintings we have around? Mona Lisa, right? The person owning Mona Lisa, if he's ready to sell it, do you know the amount he will get from it? But yes, you can just get it online. I don't know, I'm trying to draw attention to something. So you see, what some of these project does is, if we really understand them and we really use them well, they even gives you publicity. So let me give you one example. There was a contest that was run, Wikipedia, it's called Wiki Loves Africa. And that's part we're looking at transportation. So by then, Prof. Mills, the former president of Ghana, he was the president, and he imported, we have one train that they have pre-Ghana, the red, gold, green on it. So I went to that area, I took a shot of it, and uploaded as part of the contest. Recently, when the current government went to Poland to sign an agreement for us to buy the train, that didn't stay for long. We brought a drone in for us to buy that train. There was a journalist in Poland who was reporting on that, and he needed a picture. So he went online. My picture is freely accessible. He took it and used it. Did you get it? So he used it. He has published it. But I said, if you use my picture, let people know that I was the one that took the picture. So my name is under it. But I didn't take money. What do you think if someone needs any information about pictures or training in Ghana? What would the person do? That's why I can make money out of it. So when the person calls me, it's like, okay, I need more. Okay, that's also my work. I can get you more. Then let's talk about money now. Did you get it?
It's fine, but it's It's mostly for those who really recognize the work, right? You ask the person to some way recognize you so that you can also profit from it. You just publish a picture on the screen right now, and I believe that those people are not even aware that their picture are trending online. Then what about data protection? Yesterday we talked about our identity. Last week, for example, I went to Makula Market, and one of your young brother, a young photographer, was taking picture of the women. They were smiling, taking pictures. Meanwhile, he was using for his hard work. And those women there doesn't know anything about it. And he's not even going to recognize them on whatever is going to do with the pictures. The identity will be out there, maybe travel to US, and they are not even aware, right? Those small children are walking the roadside and they are taking it in the name of open project. And I'm feeling like we have to, it's good to be shared, but we also have to find a way to put some kind of regulatory around it, because when it's too open, no protection is also around it. And I'm feeling concerned about that. Because when I started graphic designing, I also had a challenge, but later on, I feel like when it's too much open to, it's not too good.
Yeah, so not cutting you because of our time. That's where this comes in, Creative Commons. If you had to go to Creative Commons, you realize that copyright is automatic. So the moment I compose or do anything, you don't even need to copyright it or go and register it. By law, I own it. Do you get it? By law, I own it. So when you go into Creative Commons, you realize that you give a license or you give an attribution. You give how you want people to use your work. Our preferences are different. You are thinking about money. Somebody is thinking about popularity. He wants to be known. He wants to be famous. It's not about the money anymore. But copyright restricts you. I don't know if you get it. So there are different concerns. And some of the concerns that was why the open movement came up with the Creative Commons licensing. So even Linux and all those open software that we know of, there is still a license that tells you what you can do and not what you can't do. Did you get it? There is something that tells you what you can do and not what you can't do. But when you compare that to the proprietary ones that is owned by someone, and that one it is yeah. So that's the difference. I hope the question is at least I've tried to answer it. Yeah.
Hello, this is Cyranosh. Can I confirm you can hear?
That one is another issue because I get it here, but I said that one is another issue here. That one is another issue. If the guy taking the picture, how the picture will come out? If we take 4 photographers, we take the same picture, it will not come out that way. So taking picture itself is an act. Then the one you are taking the picture, he have a right to privacy. So it's too, like if you don't take it, you will mix. Do you get it?
Now, even if we go to parties, let's take pictures.
Yeah.
I went to Fiesta. I was just sitting down and somebody just took a picture of me, just like that. So now you can't really, it's open. You can't do much about it, But we are the higher, we are just ignorance. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Ignorance is also taking place because a lot of people don't know about the common creator.
Yeah, Creative Commons.
But Creative Commons. So it's just, we just have to embrace it. Technology has brought so many things.
I'm coming in.
Okay, so as far as the open movement is concerned, especially the one regarding the Wikimedia, specifically Wikimedia Commons, that one is responsible for taking images of things and people. And there are actually regulations around that. As per that, you don't just go to people and start taking their pictures without their consent. If you are taking pictures of people, whether they are adults or children, for the purpose of Wikimedia Commons, you need their consent first. So for our part in Wikimedia Commons, you need the consent.
Okay, so there'll be opportunity for a lot of questions, so just jot it down. If not, this conversation will take us the whole day. So that was 5 minutes. Wow. So look at introduction to Wikipedia. Okay, so look at introduction to Wikipedia. Wikimedia. Hello. Wikimedia. Is it the same?
I think Wikipedia is like an organization, and Wikimedia is one of their projects.
Okay, you've done it.
By their names, I will say they are all wiki. So like the Wikimedia will be like the media aspect of it, and the Wikipedia is like an encyclopedia of wiki.
So you try right. There's okay.
So I think Wikimedia is the main organization, and then Wikipedia is under. So like Wikipedia is a subset of Wikimedia.
Okay. So Wikimedia is a global movement whose mission is to bring free education content to the world, right? It is an organization. It's an organization, and the name of the organization is Wikimedia Foundation. The organization runs a lot of projects, and Wikipedia is one of those projects that is being run by the organization. Yeah. Yeah. So I said Wikipedia is one project that is being run by the what? Organization. They said it does this through various projects, individuals, institutions, and organized group. So the organization that put together this slide is known as Open Foundation West Africa, who is an affiliate of Wikimedia. In Ghana here, we have other affiliates or user groups. We have the Dagbani user group. We have, is it? So we are looking at accredited user groups. So we have the Open Foundation West Africa, Wikimedia Ghana, Dagbani user group, and Global Open Initiative Foundation. So those are the 4 main user groups that we have in Ghana. And they promote or do the work for the foundation. But the foundation can't come down here. So the foundation uses this with affiliates to run the activities. So Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Please, who have used Wikipedia here? Who have used it? All of you. We have all used Wikipedia. How many of us have contributed to Wikipedia? Yeah. Okay. So I think those who are using are more than those who are contributing. So this is a brief history about Wikipedia. So Wikipedia was founded by 2 gentlemen, Jimmy Rose and Larry Segner, on July 5th, 2001. So their name is Wikipedia, and it comes from 2 words, wiki and what? Encyclopedia. So wiki means collaboration, right? Then they want to build an encyclopedia. So we all know our encyclopedia, but this is an encyclopedia which is online. So the Wikipedia is come from the word wiki and encyclopedia. Yeah, so that's it. And you realize that with our encyclopedia, how many years do they publish new ones? Is it 5 or 10? Yeah, within 5 to 10 years, they will publish a new one. So what happens that within that space, if anything happen, you have to wait till the new one is published, right? Then we look at Wikipedia, which is live. So the moment you can verify the source that this have happened, you can do edits, you can improve upon it. And I don't know if you have studied when the rate at which people edit, when people pass out, like when people die, you go, no, he was, we did. These are not done by bots. It is done by humans. Like they are there and they will go on it. These are done by individuals who are not paid. These are done by volunteers. Okay. Yeah. So I will have to pause here. We'll pause here, and we will take some message from our madam. When we are done, I'll come back. We'll continue with the pillars of Wikipedia, what Wikipedia is and what Wikipedia is not. Then we look at your perceptions. What you to say about Wikipedia, what comes in mind? We look at that, those doubts, we'll be able to clear those doubts and at least get our hands doing some editing before we leave here. Those who have not created their account, let's do our best to create our account, sign up on the page. There's a dashboard that we have created. We'll add it to the dashboard. The 5 pillars of Wikipedia. So with the 5 pillars, we say Wikipedia is one, an encyclopedia, which we made mention of. It's an encyclopedia. It is written from a neutral point of view. When you are contributing to on Wikipedia, you should write on a neutral point of view, which means your opinions, what you think is not a space for you to write what you think. It's not a blog site for you to blog and come out with your opinion. But what you put in there are facts. And a fact is a fact, right? So 1 + 1 is 2, and that's a fact. It's not like I think it is 2, I think it is 3, I think it is 4. So when you are writing on Wikipedia, you should be neutral. You should be neutral, yeah. And let's look at this. So just like my big boss said, he said, Baumia, there was a comment on the vice president of Ghana, right? Which in a way is his opinion about him. I don't know if you get it. It is his opinion about him, because when you talk about, there's nothing like discovery. There's things are already that is just covered. We have to uncover it. And in open space, we learn to unlearn. Copying is allowed, right? So you can copy and still be, yeah, it is allowed. That's how the open space looks like, right? So that is his opinion. So when you are writing on Wikipedia and it counts in that what you feel or your sentiment goes into it, you are not going by the neutral point of view. And its contents are free. Everyone can edit and distribute. We realize that most of us here are using Wikipedia, but we are not editing or distributing it. Hello. I said we are using Wikipedia, but we are not editing or distributing it. And it is my goal that after this session, all of us will be able to, 1, edit Wikipedia, 2, be able to really use the Wikipedia, because we use Wikipedia, why are we even using it well? Because the guy said, according to Wikipedia, Ghana is there. According to Wikipedia, but no, but you don't say that. No, it's not according to Wikipedia. Wikipedia isn't, you can't quote, it's not a source. So we will know how to really use it. Then we will know how to contribute to it by editing on, then also distributing the information there. Then Wikipedia editors should treat each other with respect and civility. So we have the friendly space policy. We even currently have the youth space policy, because this is a project that people from different backgrounds are joining, each editor should treat each other with respect, right? Then the last one, Wikipedia has no firm rules. Wikipedia has no firm rules, but it do have policies. Wikipedia is governed by policy. And when we move forward, we look at some of these policies. One, in terms of notability, who is notable, who can be on Wikipedia? In terms of reference, how to make someone notable? Or if you want to reference, where can you get, which reference source can you use? Those are policies that are used. But Wikipedia don't have a particular, doesn't have a set of rules or a firm rules. I don't know if you get it. Okay, so there are certain projects that have firm rules. But Wikipedia, let's look at this example. I live here in Accra. And if you ask me one of the funniest guy, I'll say Dr. Likey. I know Dr. Likey. Ake Beneza. Right? So Wikipedia is not used by only me, or the others too in the state who are using it. So if I'm to write an article on Dr. Likey, the article should be in a way that even someone who is in America who doesn't know Dr. Likey will still appreciate what I'm saying, right? And if he has any concern, there is a page. Each Wikipedia article has a talk page where conversation around, that article can be. We can have that conversation. So there are rules that are during the day after looking at it, you said, oh, Dr. Likey, how many awards have he won? Or who is he? That's why I can also provide such information in the discussion. So there isn't like a specific rule that the person must be A, B, C, D. The whole may be notable to you, may not be. Do you get it? So there are consensus building. We use consensus building to manage such issues, right? Okay, so those are the 5 main pillars. Let's move on to my slide isn't working. So perceptions about Wikipedia. Hello. The perception, are they good or bad? What are your perception of Wikipedia? It's not reliable. Wow. Wikipedia is not reliable. Not at all, right? It's a source. Yeah. So hello. Please, let's underline that. He said in terms of he said in terms of what? Be using it as a no, you use a word, a source. He said using it as a source, right? And I said, as part of this presentation, before we got, I said Wikipedia is not a source. So you got it wrong. The moment you use it as a source. Okay, let me go back again. It's not a source. It's not a source. It is an aggregator of sources. It will bring different sources together. So that's why I say we will learn how to use it. So that when you go in there and you want to quote or reference, there is a portion. Let's open a Wikipedia page. Let's see if I can get a page here. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so it's not a source, right? It is not a source. It is not a source. But what it does that it aggregates, it brings different sources together. So I'm writing about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You realize that there's a reference pointing to where that information about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was picked from. So if you want to use it and you want to refer it, you go to where I pick it from and quote that either book or website or even audio that I'm using as my source, as your source. I don't know if you get it. So you can't quote. That's why, when in academic work, when you quote Wikipedia, they told that Wikipedia is not a source. It's not. So they'll be telling you, don't use Wikipedia. It's not a source. Because it's not, Wikipedia is not an original source. No. It picks the information from somewhere. Manga Online has the profile of the president. So I pick portion of it and use that as the source for my article. So if you're also writing out on the president in your work, I'm pointing that source to you. So you go there and you code that source. You don't go to Wikipedia. So that has been one of the misconceptions about it. And another one, he said, a lot of people are what? So it makes it weak. Okay, so you realize the credibility. Okay, so you realize that, hello, it is a fact which Wikipedians can attest to. But every open project is built upon what is known as good faith. Every open project is built upon a term known as good faith. So yeah, people may go in to vandalize the page. I can't remember when this guy, Patapa, Wikipedia page was created. Somebody came and created the page nicely. Someone went to vandalize the page that his father is the richest man in Ghana. He attended the girls' school with fancy site. Fancy man, Patapa attended fancy man. So you realize that the person went in there to vandalize the page. Do you get it? But here's the good part of it. Infantimine, as a school, is on Wikipedia. Infantimine as a school is linked on Wikipedia. So if you said Patapa attended Infantimine, and someone click on the school and goes to Infantimine page, and the school reads that the school is a girls' school, you, the one reading it, also have the responsibility to correct that mistake. We get it. So that's why I said we shouldn't just be users. Because editors, those who are putting information are volunteers and individuals like you and I. And they are doing those work. So if you go in there and there's any miscommunication or people have their own purpose for going there to vandalize a page, people deliberately do stuff to just discredit the site. As when you go in there and you know the facts, you also have the opportunity to correct it. There's a talk page that you can say that, no, what you are saying is not true. This is the correct thing based on, then you provide your reference. If the person even needs to be reported, you have the chance to do what? Report that person. And there have been people who have been blocked for vandalizing pages on what? Wikipedia. What is your perception about Wikipedia? There is more. What are your perceptions? Yeah, boss. Wow. Wow. It's the easiest. If you need information, it's one of the easiest go-to place for information. So this is an invitation to all of us to contribute to that thing, to help sustain it. Because it drives on volunteers like us who can maintain the pages, who can contribute, edit. We are the ones who cannot make it easy as we want it. What happened? It says my slide is not showing. There goes, what happened? So they said, just in one word, Wikipedia is what? An aggregator of information, but not a source. So when you go in there, all those information have where it was getting from, that's the source. So in your research work about Ghana, Wikipedians have already, we've done most of the work for you. Go in there, go to the reference part, visit the site, go and read those books. So if you are doing a research work, that's the first place you can start your research from. Because the information is already there. Most of the work have already been done, right? But we end up picking, there's a way the detail from the place. You pick it there, then you quote according to Wikipedia. Okay, ma'am.
So I can go there for. So you just suggested that, and I previously asked about ICANN. She elaborated on research and getting to know all you can so you can be, confident in your knowledge, even though you don't have the expertise. So you're saying that we should do that as well, for example, for ICANN research.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you go on Wikipedia, there's an article on ICANN, which we are even going to work on it today. That has been a plan, because I realized there are certain information that are not available that with our knowledge we can add, right? So it is there. That's where you can start. Read more about ICANN history, read more about the internet. Everything is there for us on Wikipedia. Okay. So what Wikipedia is not. So one, Wikipedia is not commercial. Hello. Wikipedia is not commercial. It is not a PR tool. So like the moment you start editing on Wikipedia, one man will call Mr. Isa, who said that, please, I have a brother who's a musician. Please create a Wikipedia article for that person. I have a friend who is this. Then there are people, when the people come into our DM requesting for Wikipedia articles. And the funny part of it is that they come with their own write-ups. And goes like, so like, let's say I'm writing Stephen Dakyi is an extraordinary, so how you define the extraordinary? What makes me extraordinary here? So they'll come up with their own essays or their own, no, it is not a PR tool. This is not my job online, or is it BBC? Wikipedia don't do PR work. It is not for promotional purpose. So you don't go like, I have agenda. Like, people are building agenda. They want to use Wikipedia as an agenda. Because when you're on Wikipedia, you are deemed as being notable. So they also want to be there. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes those who publish information on Wikipedia can be like directly onto the browser, right? So when you are looking, for example, regime, the more popular information to come about to come must be Okay, I'm saying that regarding the PR part, right? Like you say, some people are using Wikipedia to promote themselves. And I'm saying its influence also have a browsers, right? Whatever he's been right about me in Wikipedia can influence the browser. For example, you type Regine on, let's say, Google Chrome or any other, it can refer to the Wikipedia information about me. So it's also used to promote Regine as individual or businesses.
Okay. So and when you look at a typical PR tool, right? Or when media people are doing PR, when you read an article on someone, there are certain words or certain terms in the article that makes you like, this is promotional. A fact is a fact. If I own a company, I'm a Wikipedian, I organize training, and I'm doing well and I deserve an article, me being a Wikipedian is a fact. But how makes me use like the best Wikipedian in Ghana? Like, how are you defining that best there? Did you get it? So we are looking at facts. Cristiano Ronaldo is a footballer. He's a Portuguese footballer. It's a fact. I only go that he's the best and he's the GOAT of all. Then the debate will start. How are you defining that goat? Goat is the pure part of it. So a fact is a fact. I don't know if you get it. So yeah, so we are talking about facts. It talks about individuals. So the person is a subject. The subject is notable. So because the subject is notable, we can write on that subject. Because people would like to learn about that subject. But if you are doing promotion, that's why you put in certain things to make that subject looks not normal again, but extra, or not ordinary again, extraordinary, which Wikipedia is not. You don't require any special access to use it. It is free. Sometimes you don't even need to use, you don't need to have to log in. So it's not like unconventional Wikipedia. This uncover live events and occurrence, and it is not owned by anyone. It is free. It is not owned by. So ways to contribute, you can contribute in your language. Any language, you can contribute in it. Currently, Ghana here, we have almost 8 languages or 10 languages that are having their own Wikipedia pages. So you can contribute in any language. We have like 300 languages on Wikipedia. They have their own Wikipedia that they read. You go in there, you contribute in your language, and you can read or use the stuff there in your language. It can also be used as a classroom assignment. It is good for proofreading. So these are some of the ways that you can also help. So just like big boss, just as you said, you can go on Wikipedia not to do anything but to proofread. You can go in there just to correct people grammatic mistakes and check and see that if facts are correct. So that's what some people do. They don't have to go and start a new article. They just go there to proofread, and also you can add citations or reference to. So proofreading, she said, what's proofreading? Hello? Yeah.
I will give it a try. Okay, for me, proofreading is like reading something, a paper or an article on Wikipedia, and check for typos, some grammatical errors, and fix them.
Madam, do you get it? Yeah, so it can be a manuscript or anything, any article. Someone have to read it. Even an email, you are encouraged that when you're writing an email, you don't just type and send it. You have to relax, go through it. Do you get it? So that's proofreading. You read it again and see if there are any issues. And since Wikipedia is created by individuals and normal people, there's a tendency of redoing typos and having mistakes. So you can go in there and check and do those corrections. It is recognized. It is an edit to you. It becomes an edit to you. Do you get it?
Yes, just like he said about correcting mistakes. Proofreading is not necessarily about correcting mistakes. It's about reading a text to have a fair idea about what the text is saying. So that is proofreading.
Okay. Yeah, but in this context, we are, just as you said, but in this context, we are looking at how to contribute to Wikipedia. Because if you read it and you have you are not contributing when you go in there and you see certain mistakes that you will be able to correct those mistakes. There may be minor mistakes in there because I'm typing instead of as I said was, right? You can easily make that correction for us. So let's look at how can you join Wikipedia? Okay, I'm coming. Who is having we hope you are currently we are all having the Wikipedia account. So to join, you just get the URL en.wikipedia.org. You go up there, create an account, then you create your account. It will ask you of your name, your preferred username, your password, and your email address. So that's it. So please, can we sign, how do you call it? Go to Wikipedia. Let's go to Wikipedia and sign in. Yeah. This session is people in the house only. No problem. You finish now. Because I don't think they don't. Hello. So when you open, you realize that this part here, this part is red. Your username is red. Yes. Well, because you've created your user page. You've created a user page. This will only be blue when you create your user page. So I want us to create our user page. That will be our exercise today. So just click on it. If it is red, click on it. It will ask you, do you want to create the user page? So the Wikipedia is in our midst. Please, can you also help her? Elijah is out there, guys. Well, or just go online, wikipedia.org.
You said the link or something. That was the written account. That's the same thing.
Yeah. So you go to wikipedia.org. When you open it, you ask you to select the language. The language is English. Yeah, so you can create a how do you call it? Let's work on the Wikipedia. Hello. It is one page, one email, how do you call it? One username for all the projects. Do you get it? But there's something known as, I was saying it on the page. If you are using the same IP, which most of us are sharing the same IP, and we start creating it, we are going to block it. Do you get it? They'll just block it. That's why we use the meta to create the account. But the account can be used for all the projects. So with your account created, hello, wherever you are, which of the project that you find yourself, just click on this. If your user, if it is real, let's click on it. It means you've already worked on it. So that's the page. You go to English. It means you have not created the page. You've not created, that page doesn't exist. You can create it. So for us to have, like, we are going to edit, see how you can edit on Wikipedia. So I want you to click on that. It will ask you if you want to create your username, your user page. So this is the difference. You have your username that you used to log in. Okay. I'm a Wikipedian. I don't have a Wikipedia account, but I have a user account. Sorry, I don't have a Wikipedia page, but I have a user page. So the page is where these are stuff about me that talks about me. But according to Wikipedia, I'm not notable enough to have a Wikipedia article or a page on my own. So if somebody wants to know you as an editor on Wikipedia, the person will go to your user page. So I want us to use this opportunity to create our user page. And how we are going to create our user page, that's how, if we are editing Wikipedia, the same process that we will use. Yeah. Okay, so somebody should volunteer and come and log in here so that we use the person's account to do the editing. Oh, you can.
See, I have my account there.
So this is your user.
Yeah. No.
I'm here.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, so we'll go to when you click on it. And it says start the user Nicholas Kwame AJ page. So we are going to start his user page. So we click on it. Let's click. So or do you want me to go back? So logged in, yeah, you have to log in before you can use it. So when you log in, let's click on your username up there. When you click on your username, it will bring you, it will ask you, to ask you, those who created it, your username on Meta, Wikipedia have already created a template for you there. In the template, they're asking you to start. So click on a start. So when you click on start, this is the interface you are going to see. So Wikipedia has two editors. This is the interface for editing Wikipedia. This is the interface for editing Wikipedia. So we have the visual editor and the source editing, or visual editing or source editing. By default, when you open it, you open with the source editing, which you need to write everything. Like when you are using source code, you'll be using source code to write. So if you are not too techy or you can't use that, you change it to the visual editing. So those who are there can start writing about themselves. So okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So if anything,
please.
What we'll do is, do you have communities here? Musa, Alhaj, there are myself, Joshua. We have community. As I said, I also have a project, the Wiki Green Conference. We try to use open project to solve climate issue. We'll be having the Wiki Green Conference 2024 this year. If you're interested in joining, you can let me know. We have a community. You join the community, and at the end of the day, you can also contribute to a good cause. Wrapping up, the reason why we brought this session is to help you navigate the IG space, right? And if you have looked at ICANN Wiki and even Wikipedia, you realize there were so many terms, acronyms that you don't understand. But when you go to Wikipedia, when you go to ICANN Wiki, you can easily search for those acronyms, individuals, and read about them. Do you get it? You attended a call, right? You'll be joining the mailing list, you'll be attending calls. When you attend calls, there's an individual that you saw there. He was a speaker. Go online, go on ICANN Wiki, go on Wikipedia, go and read about them. So that when you meet the person and you are speaking with the person, you know you have a topic or a subject to talk of, because you have done your research or you've done your homework before you you got there, and you realize what she also said about before you apply for the ICANN fellowship. You can go on Wikipedia, you can go on ICANN Wiki and read about issues. What are the current trending issues? Right, what are the current trending issues? Currently, UA, universal acceptance of domain names and email is it is. So if you are applying, you need to read about those stuff. And there are so many resources on Wikipedia and ICANN Wiki for you. So what I believe and what I want us to know is that open projects and open movement is there to support internet governance, because without internet, there wouldn't be that project. It's free. You are not paying for the information, bro. So you don't pay for the information and you are not paid to contribute the information. Hello. So say for the project to be open, it should be freely accessible. and you are not paying to access it. So we, the contributors, are not paid. We are not paid, but what's the benefit? So the benefit, there are numerous benefits. So let me tell you one scenario. When we are going for the ICANN meeting, I go to Addis Ababa. I want to spend some time there. I just pick my phone, like search for some Wikipedias around, and that was it. They gave me one of the best treats of my life. That's the benefit. I couldn't have paid that for that. But these are individuals who also on Wikipedia that I trained them once and they are okay. So I went in there, they took me around the city. I fought like you. So that's one of the benefits. Then when it comes to presentation, I can be that shy type. I've been doing this over and over again. I'm here, like, I'm able to express myself. If Wikipedia doesn't give me that platform, it is a skill set that I'm getting and that can lead me to do other gigs. Yeah. You make me a big man. You see that? Yeah.
So, my name is Daniel. I want to find out who manages the Wikimedia or the Wikipedia, and who ensures the accuracy of information which is put on that platform. And if someone, yes, so if someone posts anything on that page, if I have the mandate to edit, I can some way or somehow delete the information. Or
hello. We talk about the five. Hello, boss. Were you here? We're talking about the 5 pillars, right? We're talking about the 5 pillars. And I said every open project thrives on goodwill. But we do have administrators. You know, we're trying to create ICANN Wiki account and we're waiting for someone to approve it. It tells you they are administrators. You've created a Wikipedia account, try creating a Wikipedia article. They'll tell you, no, go to the sandbox and learn how to create it at the sandbox. When you are done, send it to an administrator or someone who is experienced to look at it and publish it on your behalf. So it is there. You just see that everyone can edit, but there are people, they are patrollers. On each page, you can add a page to your wish list or watch list. So all that I've created, anytime you touch it, I'm sending a notification. If you go in there and wrote something which is false, I can just revert it or correct you. Do you get it? So it's not that as we see that everyone can edit. So vandalizing it is possible, but it's very hard. Because we had people who have dedicated their time to look at it. And the foundation is also there. The foundation have paid staffs. So one benefit is that you can also become a staff one day. And they pay well, they pay in dollars per hour. Yeah, if you are remote, most of the time it's remote, and they'll pay you well. Yeah, there are a lot of people in Ghana working for the foundation. There are a lot of people in Ghana working for the foundation. So start by joining the community. Okay.
Okay. I just want to add up some information regarding some of the benefits. Like he made mention, when you travel to a different country, you identify your fellow Wikimedians, they receive you. As such that if you want to be a voluntary contributor, it comes with other benefits. You get scholarships. Stephen here will attest to the fact that Wikipedia have what we call Wikimedia every year. If you are an active editor, and then they open the scholarships, you are likely, once you get the chance, they pay for your flight, your accommodation, everything. So the conference is done. We have Wiki Indaba, which is an African one. It's also done every year. A lot of our community members have gotten this scholarship to go and then attend conferences. You can also get contracts. Currently, just yesterday when we were here, I applied for one of their translation projects yesterday. I got a notification that I have been hired to do translation. I'm yet to, sign it. So
Actually, it comes with a lot of benefits. It comes with a lot of benefits. It is hourly based. It's hourly based, and an hour is $30. So being a voluntary Wikipedian is actually good if you dedicate your time to it. Yes, currently I am serving as a HABS advisor for the Wikimedia Foundation. So it has. Hello. Just as I said, that's plenty money. Okay, that's one. That's plenty money. Plenty money.
Thank you very much. So one thing I want to add has to do with Kiwix. He didn't mention Kiwix. So Kiwix is like an educational offline resource tool. We know our educational system is going bad, right? Especially in Ghana. So the offline tool, you don't need data to access like TED Talks, like physics, chemistry, like very core subjects or science subjects. And it's tailored for senior high schools. So we go around senior high school installing them on their PCs. So as a Wikipedian, you have the privilege in installing those softwares on machines, but when you're installing it for the first time, you need data. But once you're done installing it, a lot of young people can access it. TED Talk. There's also a free encyclopedia where you can go out there and search words. So without internet, you can actually access these resources to help your learning or your studies very effective. So look out for that and have that opportunity and use it to extend to other people within your reach. Thank you.
Hello. So Kiwi is another open project, and there are a lot of the open projects. Thank you all for joining the session. Bye-bye.